All right, so I'm gonna go on the fly OTF with this breakdown, and this is just left off from where I was here. A few of these stories look interesting. I see a Grand Canyon wildfire. I see Love Island, USA. We'll kind of refresh what's going on with sports here. Sports are always nice on the fly. I don't see anything too interesting there. What's up with Love Island, USA? Okay, I think I'm going to look at this one on the fly. And remember Love Island, I connected that with Diddy before because with Diddy trending, Diddy has that Love album right there. The Love album. Off the grid right there, right? And I don't think it was a coincidence that Love Island 7 began right around the Diddy like trial stuff, right? So let me just go ahead and I'll put Diddy in the calculator here just to have it. We'll put Diddy right there. Maybe like Sean Combs. Put Sean Combs. Let's go ahead and put Love Island. Love Island right there. Maybe just Love Island. And that was season 7. Maybe we can do something like that. I don't want to put too much stuff. Season 7. Maybe we can just like write out 7, something like that. And that might be more than what I wanted to put, but we can just enter that for now, just kind of as I glance. Oh, in season 7, you have S like Sean. Season 7's got 69 or 96, excuse me. Sean's got 69. Remember, Diddy is born in 69. Look, you get 42 with season 7, 24 with Sean. Okay, and I'm going to say that's worthy with the Love album connection. Love album Off the Grid, and Off the Grid makes me think of an island. Okay, so that's a solid connection, and you get S the same as S with 7. So I think that, yes, that is definitely nice, and you can see that over here. Check that out right there. So that's pretty nice. So we can just get rid of these 2 base ciphers right here. And check that out. That's solid with Diddy born in 69. That's a nice way to start off our OTF on the fly right here, okay? So we can go ahead and do that. As you know, you can get some behind the scenes on how to put together a breakdown here. So that's very nice right there. So let's go back over here. And what I'm going to I can also grab, we're going to look out for the language as well. You know, they got winners here. So are they supposed to be like a couple or what? Maybe One of them's name is Sean or something that rhymes with Sean, right? So let's go ahead and do that right there. And is there a video that goes with this? Is there a video that goes with this? Maybe we can watch a little video. Season 7. So is it like a finale or what? Let's see. Is there any short that we can watch? Here, well, let's go over here. Let's watch this. It says Huda and Chris break up. Oh, and we got this right here. Let's play this.
Think you know true love? This season of Love Island USA took us on a wild ride, and one couple emerged victorious, stealing hearts and $100,000. From bombshell entrances to unexpected connections, Season 7 delivered all the drama and romance we could handle. But through every recoupling and challenge, Amaya and Bryan proved their connection was the real
Maya,
deal. Their journey was
Maya
filled
and
with genuine moments and undeniable chemistry, making them fan favorites from start to finish. Did your favorite couple win? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, so Amaya and Bryan, right? So Love Island USA, that's what it's called, Love Island USA, crowns Amaya and Bryan as winning couple of show's tumultuous 7th season. Man, that season went by fast. Yeah, that season went by very fast. So I guess we could put Love Island USA over here as well. Again, okay, I see 80. That's cool. Love Island USA has 80 like season 7. Maybe not so cool. Maybe not so cool there. So Amaya and Bryan. Okay, so we have to enter the names. So what should I do? Let's see. Amaya and Bryan. I think we got to put their names separate, yeah? Let's see. Amaya and Bryan. Bryan's got the 24 right there. Okay, and that's going to be a match. Bryan's got 24. And remember, we just had Sean that equals 24. So that's nice right there. Let me go ahead and hit match. And yeah, Bryan has 24 like Sean. So I can just add that on right to that connection that we already have. So let me grab Bryan right there. Bryan, that's perfect. And then Sean, remember, Sean has that 69. Sean Diddy Combs, born in 69. Love album Off the Grid. Love Island. And all of that stuff all kind of trending at the same time. Season 7. Oh, yeah, and we're in the 7th month as well. And we're in that 7th month as well, huh? Let's go ahead and put that there. Oops, okay, Bryan. So let me pull up Diddy. And when did I want to see when Love Island, and it doesn't all have to be about the Diddy connection, but that's definitely a good ad right there. You see Diddy's got that November 4th birthday, and that's interesting with the born in 69, kind of like a kind of a sexual number, right? With Diddy and everything that goes on with his case, right? Okay, so let me did I put Amaya? Let's see. Does Amaya have a match anywhere over here? Let me see. 41, 14, 94, and 31. Look, Amaya's got 41 like Love Island. You see that right there? That makes this fun, doesn't it? Amaya's got 41 like Love Island. A match in the language with Bryan 24, Sean 24, season 7, 42, the 24 reverse. Very nice right there. Grab a picture of them as well. I'll probably just take this one right here. So that's, that's the makings of a solid breakdown right there. And what else was I going to look at here? Let's see. Love Island 7 release date, I guess, right? I can't remember. Tuesday, June 3rd. So that's and the season finale July 13th, okay? So 137, 36, 63 uh okay. So I'm just kind of glancing at the Gematrinator calculator here. I'm just seeing, okay, I don't notice anything major. uh Love Island USA, look at this. Also matches with that season 7, but look, Love Island USA has 46 like Diddy. You see that right there? So Diddy can't escape the connections here. Diddy, Love Island, and Diddy. Right? Isn't that funny? So how many days did let's go over here. So they say it started June 3rd, right? Love Island USA 7 premiered on June 3rd. So how many days before Diddy's birthday? And that's a match for sure with the Love Island or the Love album Off the Grid, as Off the Grid kind of sounds like a island, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So let's go 6-3 and let's see how many days before Diddy's birthday. Diddy with the 11-4 birthday right there. Oh my god. Look at this. Wow, 154 days before Diddy's birthday, the show began on the 154th day. Oh, oh, oh. Check that out. You tell me the world ain't ran on numbers. So that is perfect right there. Man, that's perfect right there, y'all. 154 days before Diddy's birthday, Love Island Season 7 begins on the 154th day of the year. How amazing is that? You like that? And I mean, this is OTF on the fly with these decodes over here. That is very, very, very solid right there. And look at this. Love Island USA in the language has 154 in the ABC 123 cipher. Need I say more? Look at that. Oh man, I lost all my numbers. I clicked on the wrong button. That's okay because I think that that's like a decode over right there. Man, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I hate. I'm glad we caught that connection there before the numbers disappeared. That's the one thing I hate about this calculator you click on the wrong button. Like you could see, I clicked on memberships right there. And as soon as you click on anything on accident, all you lose all of your information. It'll pop up if you match anything and you hit matches, but you see everything's lost where you can't just glance. But that's kind of a bell ringer, kind of a drop the mic right there. That is completely solid right there with that 154, and that's how they have it. That's how they have it listed in our title right here. Love Island USA in parentheses, kind of emphasized right there. So that's very, very solid right there. Is there another little short we can watch real quick? Let's go ahead and this may not refer here. Let's play one of these. Just Amaya speaks her truth. I don't know if this is copyright.
You know, sometimes I'm not the book that someone should be reading, and that's okay.
One thing I gotta add though, coming from a Hispanic household, calling someone babe, mi amor, mi vida, that's just how we talk.
Okay. Yes, man, and this crap all started with the real world as like reality shows. I think it was the real world that kicked it off. Real world debut date. And this is how old you know I am. Real world debut date. That was almost like the first reality show that I can remember. Real, but not so real. That's that Josh Allen birthday right there. That's wild. So let's go back here to Love Island. Man, so that's amazing, right? So how many days the finale when was the finale? Let's see. And then, this can be very quick here. Love Island 7 finale date. When did they say the finale date was? Did they say July 13th? July 13th, right? So let's just put that finale date here before Diddy's birthday. Look at that, bro. Look at that. The finale date, 114 days, 114 before Diddy's 114 birthday. And we cracked the code. And we cracked the code right there. You see what I'm saying? And we cracked the code. Big time right there before Diddy's 114 birthday. Absolutely amazing. You see that right there? Wow, look at how that syncs up. So perfectly with that Love album and Diddy right there. Isn't that amazing with the trial? With the trial, you see the red for love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. You got Cassie right there. You got Cassie. Absolutely amazing. She doesn't look like Cassie, does she? That is awesome, y'all. Oh, and they got different characters here. Let's make sure we're looking at the right characters. Crowns Amaya and Bryan as winning couple of shows tumultuous 7 seasons. So I'm guessing that's them. Amaya, look, you get a full name here, or at least a first and last name, and you get ages. Okay, so I'm just gonna get greedy real quick since we already like cracked this code. Let me put Amaya Espinal. And remember we lost all of our numbers, so let's go ahead and put that real quick. Wow, that's amazing right there, y'all. And you know what? Diddy connects to LeBron because King James equals 154 in the language. And that 114 connection, 114, 114 days, the finale before Diddy's 114 birthday, LeBron James equals 114. And LeBron's got the L like love. So, fake world. So there's Amaya Espinal right there. Man, that almost hit that 13-7 with the finale date right there. And what's dude's name? Bryan. I'm not good with my pronunciation. Arnalis. Let's grab that. Right there. I think we saw that 54. But I don't even. Oh, yeah. 54 like love. Look at that right there. Dude's name's got 54 like love, and her name's got 45. So I mean, geez, man. Geez, right? Gotta put it. Gotta put it, y'all. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. So yeah, I don't think I've ever hit this heavy on the fly. So let's just recap right here. I kind of wanted to just go down that article just to see if just at surface eye level I notice anything. And this is the Peacock reality series, which I mean, shit, that could refer to the Diddy stuff as well with the freak offs, right? Peacock. You know what I'm saying? So there's something definitely going on there with the language. Okay, they're just kind of going over the other characters, it looks like in the article. They're just going over the other characters, and there probably would be something else within that, but I mean, we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here all day. Let's do a recap. And how solid was this? Okay, so obviously from the jump, I said it began in the 6th month. You had the finale in the 7th month. So season 7 finale, Love Island ends in the 7th month. You see in the language, season 7 and Sean, as in Diddy Combs, you get the S. You see the 96 and 42, 69 and 24, look, same numbers, just reversed. And Diddy, born in 69, 69, that kind of like sexual reference. You can go look that up if you want. Bryan's got 24. And I don't know, are they like a winning couple? Are they supposed to go on to be a couple? I mean, that's not how it works, right? This is like all just part of the show. But Bryan's got 24 like Sean. Season 7, the 42, the reverse. You see how that connects with Love Island. That's his name, first and last. Bryan Arnalis, 54. Love's got 54 and 2 ciphers. The female winner here, 45. Amaya Espinal. And this show Season 7 begins 154 days before Diddy's birthday. Begins on the 154th day of the year. Love Island USA equals 154. The finale 114 days before Diddy's 114 birthday. And remember, LeBron James equals 114. King James equals 154. And that's a L connection with Love and LeBron, LL. That's how you know everything's ran on the language. Very solid. And Diddy's got the 46 like Love Island USA. And you see that 80, which it's not really a great match there, but I just put it in there. Diddy's got 46 like Love Island USA. Amaya's got 41 like Love Island. The female winner here. And 41, you see the 114 is kind of like 14, which is 41 reversed with Amaya and Love Island. And even USA, as it's like Love Island USA also equals 41. You see right there, right? USA might, I think USA or US, USA or US also has 14, but they're calling this, yeah, US has 14 in two ciphers. They're calling this Love Island USA. So look at that. Okay, so that's amazing. And that's going to be a OTF on the fly. Love Island USA connected with Diddy. And that Love album Off the Grid. When did that release? September 15th. I do want to just grab Love Island Off the Grid right there and just put that full thing. It's like down the rabbit hole, even though we crack it already. Look at that. Love Island Off the Grid equals 360 in the reverse cipher. Look at Grid's got 70 right there. And it's the 7th season of Love Island. And when you write 7 out, it equals 70. But Love Island, or the Love album Off the Grid, equals 360. Scratch that 0, numerology rules. The first episode was the 3rd day of the 6th month, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? I'm trying to pull it up there. Man, so that is awesome. Look at that. Love Island Season 7 premiered on the 3rd day of the 6th month. The Love album Off the Grid equals 360, like the 3rd day of the 6th month, y'all. That is complete fire right there. That is complete fire, y'all. Oh, I put 5. How awesome is that? Amaya and Bryan. So, are Amaya and Bryan supposed to start dating? Yes. That's stupid. They are not. What a script, man. That is wild. Look at the sad person right there. That's amazing. Shout out, man. Shout out to the fake world. Shout out to the fake world. This has been a presentation of Daily Decode's 812 OTF, which stands for On the Fly. I am Math Tucan. You can call me Matthew. Love Island USA crowns Amaya and Bryan as winning couple of shows. Tumultuous, I'm sure drama filled 7th season, as the finale is in the 7th month. Okay, it's like 2 a.m. where I'm at right now. I'm going to go back to bed. Shout out to y'all. Until next time.